Hello, welcome back to Elephant. Alright, so we're gonna continue on with the that one level that we spent quite a long time on. I realized there was something that I could do that I did not do in the last hour of trying that puzzle out. So I think I'm gonna just try that one more time. I can show you immediately actually what is the plan. Uh, the trick is actually really simple. It turns out stretching is available here. And I don't know if that's gonna help us, but it looks really interesting. I wonder if it will eventually help us. I can stretch all the way to this length. I'm not entirely sure how useful that's gonna be. But the reason why I think this would be useful, or at least, you know, why it could be useful, is perhaps if this move allowed, like, connections. I don't even have to stretch this far. I don't even have to make a stretch, honestly. But like, we've never considered this kind of move. The reason why is because most of the time there was always an LF that connected, right? But I think we have created scenarios where nothing is connected, but the puzzle is still savable. Although I'm not entirely sure how I got there. I think we've done that a couple of times before. We've made setups where nothing is connected, but everything is still savable. I think generally it involves like these being very far apart. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure that's gonna help us, because the end goal, or you know, if we manage to push all 4 LFs into, you know, into order, realistically that's only gonna get one connection, right? If the rest of the connections are available, then I mean, even if that were the case, couldn't a pull also do the same thing? I thought a pull could do the same thing, but yeah. So okay, what's the point of stretching then? Maybe stretching is, maybe stretching still doesn't. There's no point in stretching. Stretching can only get you so far. It only gets you a space of 3 in between. Like, why would a stretch be? Aha! A stretch is necessary so that I can get inside without having to be blocked by you. So we know that like one of the main problems is that we can only, like, if we leave from this side, we can only activate the right symbol, right? However, if we manage to stretch you out far enough, we could come in here, activate the left symbol, then leave. And that would allow the directions that we would like. I think that's necessary. So for now, we just do this first. This pull gets a stretch, gets this kind of move. And then we can make this move, I think. So by the time we pull back, we'll have the connection to... Yeah, I don't know whether that's good or not. I know this is good enough for a stretch to occur. And a stretch can occur without breaking too many things. And we should be able to basically you know, I don't think I want to stretch that far. Maybe this is good enough. It's like a middle point of how far I can stretch. Maybe a middle point as to how far I want to stretch. I don't actually remember the setup. Ooh. Okay, maybe I did want to... Yeah, maybe I did want to do this. Okay, so... Right now I can activate you and therefore stretch this guy without much issue. That's still kind of a problem, I guess. If I stretch you a bit further, I can come in here, activate you. And then, like, I want to pull back, but I can't really pull back. Alright, I think this has failed. Alright. The stretching is useful, but I need to find a setup where it's useful. Again, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that setup where these 3 are all connected, and then we realize that this last bit over here was kind of blocking the way from from redirecting this correctly. And I think that setup was easy enough to get to that. Okay, activate you. The guy's redirected correctly. I need to pull back. I will need to do that. And I think at this point what I would like to do is pull you back by 1. I want to redirect the middle guy, or this second guy. And then pull... Actually no, I don't think I want to... Wait, this fails, right? Yeah, this fails. Sorry, I went down the wrong path here. Yeah, that's a failure state. What was the setup that got you to be... this guy to be hitting this guy? I mean, this clearly won't work, so... Something else had to happen here. I kind of forgot what actually happened here. I think there was something different. Was it like this? No. What did it involve? Was it a longer step than I remember it being? I don't know how long it took to get this to be connected. I feel like it was a very simple trick. I forget if this trick is good. Oh no, it's okay. Right. I kind of activated this. Okay, so the thing I want to do that. I'm gonna pull you back. Yeah, there you go. That's how you get this to the 4th. And once this gets to the 4th, we can basically do the big chain reaction to get everything to face the right direction. So this, for example, gets that chain, and then okay, at some point I also want to stretch you out. So like, suppose like a good stretch like this is should be fine. So okay, I want to pull you over by 2. The reason why is so that I can redirect you the right direction. I want to make more pulls, and this stretch is very necessary. And the reason why this stretch is necessary is so that I can access that. Actually, I think by pulling one more, it would work even better. Oh no, by pulling one more, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, so I want to access this guy to redirect in the right direction, and I want to just leave. And for this exact reason, you will be left in this direction. If I came from the other side, this LF will redirect you to not point diagonally, and that would fail. So now I can just do this, everything is connected, I think we're done. So that's what stretching allowed me to do, and I didn't realize stretching was available. That was very cool. Okay. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out that stretching was available, but it turns out it was. That was still a bit finicky, but it's alright. And that, I think, leaves 1 level. So shall we just check up on exactly what's going on with all of these directions? So, in the cutscene here, which I'll eventually play, we got a list of, I think, 10 different symbols, and they were eaten in a certain order. So I'm just gonna like jot down the order again so that I can more easily visualize it when I watch when I rewatch. So okay. There were, I think, 11 symbols total. Okay, 11 symbols in total. Here, the elephant is consuming them in order from right to left. And yes. So, by consuming them right to left, you're basically making those sounds in that order, perhaps? And in addition, each of these levels on the map has a certain direction. So Aleph is number 1, and if you took down the order of symbols consumed in that cutscene, you can write this down. So first character is this Aleph. That one is on the right. Then next would be Dalit, I think, which was on the left. Then next is, I think the next is bet. It's either bet or it's this one. I think it was bet. Half was the second last, I think. Just rechecking. I don't want to skip the cutscene. So third character is bet, second last is calf. Okay. Alright, got it. So, okay. Bet is left again. Half is also left, but I guess it doesn't really matter. That's actually kind of interesting that it doesn't matter. So the next one will be this, which is shit. Shit is also left somehow. Then after that would be, I believe... Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait, wait, no, this is not the next one. Wait, what is the next one? The next one's one of these. The next one, I can't really link to any one of them. Wait, I need to rewatch this. Is this it? Hold on. That is the fifth symbol. I don't see the fifth symbol anywhere. Unless fifth symbol happens to be bet again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's okay. It's this one. I just drew it bad. Okay. I just drew it bad. Alright. It's Gimel. Is a fifth symbol, and that one is down left. Then afterwards is Zayin. Zayin is also down left. Then He or He, which is also down left. Then Tet, which is up. Then I believe it's Vav or Wow, which is also down left. And then Kaf, which is left. And the last one is Yod, which is right. Okay. So with that out of the way, we can finally start solving. I'm just going to draw boxes around my symbols so I don't get confused as to what position they are. Because just putting dots is not going to make it any more or less confusing. Especially when I put a dot next to the Yod, which is like a very top corner. It makes it look like it's on the bottom right, but no, it's actually on the far right. Alright, so with that information, we should be able to try and solve this communication level. So let's see how it looks like. What in the world? Is this like a sideways elephant? I don't know if I want that yet. The first step does seem to be left followed by 3 rights. So somehow that's supposed to work out. I have a pull there, a teleport here. Why do I need a teleport here? I don't know, but it looks like... Actually, yeah, why is there a teleport here? Maybe it's to be a non-redirect. Supposed to be a pull, I guess, but... I mean, if you teleport in here, or if you got in here, right, like, you can't actually teleport in any direction. Oh, but you could pull stuff out. Interesting. And then use it as a teleport. But it looks like right now I can't really use it, so I gotta teleport in myself. Which is kind of awkward considering these guys are here. Okay. So first step is a right followed by 3 lefts. So we definitely have a right followed by 3 lefts to escape. I'm not sure if I can do anything else here. I can definitely do some pushing to redirect. So if I perhaps wanted to get you to point up right, for example, I can do this, and the last leftward redirect, or the last glyph that I step on would cause a redirect in the up left position. Okay. You as a down right can never be redirected because you're already connected. So unless I break you, which actually doesn't seem possible because they're the only pool available. Because you're the only pool available, I also can't redirect you while you're connected. But you can redirect things... But you are the one that can redirect things while connected. Okay, so after this set of moves is a down left followed by... Actually, it's actually 3 down lefts in a row. So I need to make 3 pulls. Or 3 meaningful uses of this. It's possible that the first use doesn't do anything and then we follow it out with 2 pulls. But I think it's more like it's 3 pulls. Followed by an up. Which does make it seem like you need to be pointing up. It's also possible for you to be pointing up, I guess, if I push you. Yeah, in fact, there is no downward facing glyph. Also, in fact, this is a down right, meaning that there could be an activation of you. Huh. Okay. Okay, well, I suppose firstly, it is fairly easy to pull you out like so. In fact, by doing it twice, I can get you out already. I wonder if that is useful. I wonder if I want to do that. So that's 2 pulls. I can first pull you out of the way, so you don't, you know, block my way as I do this. Okay. It appears that the last step... Sorry. After the 3 down lefts, we get an up, which is confusing to me because nothing here is pointing up. So we definitely need to redirect something. So either this has to be pointing up, which already feels impossible because you can't redirect this guy to point upwards unless you have this. It's actually entirely possible, you know. If you pull this to face down right, then a down right from here alone can actually redirect the point up. That's actually really interesting. So it's a pull from you. Okay, so I can sort of visualize this. I would say perhaps a pull from you. Oh, I don't know if I like that, but we'll leave that there first. That's a down right. Sorry, down left. Wait. Why is it dot? Yeah, no, this is right, right? Yeah. Yes. I think this is right because while the dot is on the top right, is upright. The, you know, the on this guy itself, it is pointing down left. So I think that's right. I can redirect, make you point up, but that's also another down right. And then I suppose I think this should be fine because it doesn't do any bad redirects. I suppose another pull with you is available. Okay, so I want to first get you out of the way. I don't know if I want to keep you as a down right or not. Or move this here first. We can just move this guy whenever we want. Then a... interesting. I think I want to do a pull up. Followed by a movement of this to here to connect. And then using another glyph to pull it upwards. Okay, so let's try and pull that off. This redirect should be okay, or it shouldn't redirect. Okay. I'm gonna push you down. And then I think I can pull you over. Okay. Move you out of the way. Pull you over. That is a connection. I can also make... yeah, I want to be really careful here. I don't want to accidentally activate the teleporting effect. Because I only get one teleporting effect. That teleporting effect must very likely lead me down here. After the teleport effect is another down right, so I'm pretty sure that that's what happens. Actually, after that it should be just... Oh, wait, after that we get some issues, I think. After that, I think you play around with these guys for a bit, because after that, it's supposed to be... okay, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I definitely want to get you out of the way first, so... Okay, let's pull you over. I think that's fine. See, the thing is, I want to get you out. I want you to enter from the other side. And the reason why is because if you entered from the left, then to pull you in this direction will definitely activate that already. So I want to do it from the other side. Okay, that should be fine. This should be completely okay. Yeah, I think we're good. So pull up. That up pull is good. I want to get... Oh, hold on. Up. Oops. Sorry. My paper was covering the keyboard. I suddenly pressed down on it. How do I get this thing in there? Do I need to do that? I think I need to do that, but like nothing here. Wow, okay. Ooh, but a double pull. Oh, wait, stretching should work, right? Well, stretching should work, but how can I get that to occur in this column? Like, if we really think about it, to get past this area, you need to stretch to like a split of 2. But once you do that, well, firstly, I don't have the necessary. I don't have the necessary next instruction. My next instruction is already this guy. And then that has to lead to... Well... Yeah. Like, there has to be a teleport down there. I'm pretty sure you have to teleport into here. The only way I wouldn't have to teleport is if I pulled this column up. So like, if I wanted to demonstrate, for example... Oh, actually, it's kind of hard to get you in there as well. In fact, I think it's impossible to do that. Although that might not be true. It might not be true to get you. If I could pull this guy up, then yeah. But I don't think so. Okay. So that's the next problem that we have. How to get you into the right column. I'm almost certain it's a column thing, because how else am I going to teleport to here? Also, aren't these all supposed to be blocked? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so... If that's the case... Wait, but how many pulls do I get? I get 3 pulls. Oh, I get 3 down rights. Down lefts. But isn't 1 down left for redirecting? Can I successfully... Okay, can I successfully... Maybe the goal is to merge these two together. So like, I want to do this 1 pull to merge these two. This second pull will merge the 2 again, but we have to do that later. Also, probably not at this height. So this redirects. And then we get 1 more pull, but their pull is up. Ooh, I don't know if that's good. If that pull is up, then I can't really do that. Also, like, yeah, you can see that this merges, but then this guy doesn't get... Oh. Are we then therefore saying that the 1 pull, that both pulls are to pull these guys in? If that's the case, how am I gonna get you out? Won't I need to pull you upwards? I think I would, but... I suppose not? I feel like this is not the shape that I... but... There's an up. There's definitely an up pointing. So like, you definitely have to be pointing up. I don't think I have it. Alright, reset. I kind of find the fact that you need to do this move first a little bit arbitrary. I don't know why that is the case. I don't know why that's the case. It's a bit weird to me that that's supposed to be happening. Although I do have enough foresight to see that eventually, to get this to be unblocked, you're gonna need to make that happen so you can portal through without having to land on these guys. You're gonna need to like somehow you know, block these guys as well though. And I'm not entirely sure how you might do that. Okay, so to recap. We have 3 downright movements, which can both be coming from the puller or the redirector. We know likely one of them has to be a redirector. The up direction likely has to be you, pointing up. Well, in that case, then you as a glyph can block one of the Alephs, right? Meaning that we don't actually need to squish you. If that is the case, then yeah, okay. Cool. That leaves one final problem, which is how in the world I'm going to get this guy in here. I don't even know how I don't even know how I'm gonna get this Aleph in. See, it needs to be pointing up, so like it definitely has to be a vertical. I don't know if a vertical with a gap of 2 in the middle would work. I don't know if a vertical... Because like, you know, wouldn't they get stuck? A vertical with a gap of 1 would not fit in here. Huh. That is a problem. Also, because we know that this pool is here, yeah, you being here is definitely good. I definitely want the middle one to be squished. Like, I'm almost certain this is useful. I'm almost certain we're missing something, therefore. The last pool is definitely pulling you up. Right? I don't know. We get 1 redirect, so that redirect was the only redirect we had. Do we have other redirects? I don't know. The thing is, another thing we could technically do is if I could get an angle... If I could get this to be angled and inside of here, I could theoretically use my last pull to redirect you in the correct direction. So there might not be a need to point you upwards for now. The only thing is, if I don't pull you up right now... Well, if I don't pull you up right now, then there was never any need for this horizontal pull in the first place, right? This horizontal pull was only for this guy. Or you could have been in any direction. In fact, like, I think we decided that... Oops. What direction did we decide was good? I think this ending direction was good, so you pointed up diagonal. Could an up diagonal fit inside? No. However, an up... No, no, this direction could fit inside. You could put the glyph here, the elephant here, and then you go up. Okay. That means 1 pull up is good. The second pull up... That means this redirect is not necessary. Okay, so that means we have 3 pulls available because we don't need a redirect. Therefore, I can make this pull. This pull both gets the middle and also frees this guy so it won't block the way. And also helps with maneuvering. Yes, but the direction is bad. Don't we want the right direction to be down there? Okay, so if we... Wait. If you are not gonna be redirected at all, how... In what direction will we activate you then? Well, 2 pulls can be a sign that you are horizontal. I would say that. If we have 1 up pull and 1 pull over here, I think this is good. Because in theory, like an up pull, like this would be fine. Maybe that's okay. The only issue is we can't use you now, so we have to use this thing down here. And if we use this thing, it's gonna be a bit messy to like maneuver everything around. Okay, this shouldn't pull anything, right? Yeah, okay, so we can get them to like swap with each other. Okay. Actually, I don't really want you in this column. For now, I need you to have been... I don't want that pull either. I needed you to be in the other column. Meaning... Perhaps this should have been done elsewhere. This guy's gonna, he's just gonna block the way. Gonna keep blocking the way, huh? Alright, it's fine. This move is okay. I need to pull you up to get you out of the way. No. I want to pull you this way. This connection is good. But somehow I need to move this out. There should be a final pull that straightens this out vertically. I can put it in here. Okay, so that means that what does that mean? I already have 2 pulls, huh? Okay. So somehow after pulling you up by 1, actually I can pull you up 1 by 1 right now. Maybe that's necessary. But 2 up pulls is kind of weak, I would say. 2 up pulls requires the final pull to be horizontal, but the final pull has to do a lot of things at once, and also wouldn't really work very well with. No, it'll be fine actually. I think on you, but like I definitely feel like this move is good to start, although I can't entirely be sure of that. Maybe it's an up pull. Followed by another up pull. Getting a bit confused here. 3 pulls. What do I do with 3 pulls? Also, at the very end, like, what's gonna happen? If I stand here, all of these blockages in the way include... Well, it includes a lot of things, and in particular, it definitely includes a very weird in a redirect. Okay, so I think what I want is definitely maybe to just have 2 pulls. But 2 pulls requires one of the pulls to be redirecting you. And so there can't be a pull for you as well, because that will make 3 pulls total. And if I want one of the down left redirects to be you, that's gonna be a problem. 3 pulls to get you to face. You can't be the one facing down, right? Because the portal has the portal down there, and this one will be the one that's facing down, right? Unless someone pulled this guy up, which seems like a impossible thing to do on account of you being unable to actually fit in there. Okay. Meaning that somehow I need to be able to navigate this mess after I'm done. If these 2 merged... Well, actually, because everything is connected, touching none of these will be fine. Oh, but then there's another problem, right? Because how am I gonna get a left and a right if all of these are already activated and there's no way left to redirect? You can only provide one of those directions. Meaning there must have been a non-clicked. There must have been an LF that wasn't affected. Right? Is that true? Because, you know, technically I can do this. Then this was never affected. So then you have to be pointing left. That's kind of a problem, I think. It will put you in the right direction, but then like we get other problems. Where I can't push this entire stack down, like... You'll make it so that this up diagonal can't really get in there. I was thinking this is good because it leaves this untouched, and so I can touch it later when I'm down with the teleport. But it kind of seems like a problem now, I guess. Ah. I mean, unless maybe I don't touch you and only touch these three. But no, didn't I have to start with... I had to start with this direction. I think. Yeah. So this was necessary. I'm almost certain. I can't just do this. Otherwise the first thing will be wrong. Right? I have to start with this. Can I do anything here? I don't know if activating... I mean, yeah, no, we then follow up with 3 lefts, so... I mean, I suppose what I can do to make 3 lefts happen is something like that. That's 3 lefts, even though I only activate 2 of these guys. That allows for 1 final left here. Plus a right here, I guess. Somehow. I feel like that's also problematic. This feels really good, but like, yeah, then we have an obvious problem. So there's definitely something missing here, huh? I'm just saying, like, if I try to do this, you guys are all severely in the way, and I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to, like, resolve that. Even if I pull this out fully by 1, which kind of doesn't really make sense. I know this is available, and then that kind of gets this to happen. But like, what's the point? I need something to overlap with... Actually, I don't. I guess I don't. The real problem lies in you being unable to fit inside here now. Yeah, because like, both of these LFs would prevent another LF from coming in properly. You were never a problem to begin with. You were never like the teleportation problem to begin with, I guess. Can I say that? I probably can. Right? Yeah, okay, but like, I still see a lot of issues. Like, a lot of issues. So many issues. This pool is okay. This pool actually gets you to point in the right direction, which means that, like, if I could resolve this entire conflict, we're done. I mean, yeah, if I did this pull, I can technically pull you out. Okay. Alright. If that's the case... Okay. I can pull you. I think I want to get you out of the way first. Or more accurately, I want to get you down here. No, I want to get you to enter from somewhere else. Okay, so I need to get you out of the way first. Out of the way being pulled up. Okay, so this should be fine. Can I get you across there? That would have been fine if you were pointing upwards, but like you're not pointing upwards. I mean, I suppose another thing that's also valid is you being down here and then pulling this way instead. So that gets the same setup, but instead of walking this way and teleporting, I walk this way and nothing happens. Now I can pull you up. And so like having freed you, good things happen. And by good things, okay, let's see if I can get you out of the way. So like, see, I can technically try and push you in, but because of this block, we get issues. And I don't know if I can resolve that. This is the only spot you can be, so I won't have to touch you. Alright, let's try again, but doing all that, I want to see if it's possible to like somehow get things to work. Even despite, you know, theoretically not having enough redirect or not having enough directions. Let's I pull that. So we get the exact same thing to happen. I think this is fine. Yes? Actually, I might have preferred if you pulled over by one. So that. Because what can happen is I can push you down and we can get the same setup. Pull you up. And then now you can be redirected. Okay. I want to push you all the way over. And so like, this move was very important to me. So with my last pull, with my last pull, I can do something like this. Get you in here. And actually, what I'd like to do is like do that first. But wouldn't that kind of not really work? See, if this was like up here? Okay, so I think it's like I want this vertical to be here and here. So I can step in there and push down and like this empty glyph that wasn't touched would be unaffected. Can I pull that off? See, I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem possible. It seems to work if I could pull it off, but like, I don't know if I can. The problem being that... Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. So let's try that again. It's very tricky that they force us to have 3 redirects here. Because that really tries to, like, lead us into some weird... Huh. Wait, no. Wait a minute. I thought I wanted this to be out of the way. With you out of the way, there would be much fewer complications. But no, I can only pull you out of the way now. I don't know if that's good or not. No, don't do that. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's kind of another thing that I really don't know if I should try and pull off. Braking. Braking doesn't seem good. I don't think I like braking. Braking seems pretty bad. Okay. Let's get you out of the way. Pull over. Right, we can get this setup to work, and this setup should be easy. Like, now with this setup done, right, I can actually like, move this around however I like. I think that's somewhat interesting. You know, that basically means that I can't stack. Because, yeah, you are stacked. So that guy is very in the way. I kind of misread this situation. Actually, I get one more pull, right? Can I use that one more pull however I like? I mean, I technically can. Let's say I did want to do that. What about... Oh, but this kind of pull wouldn't make any sense. Right? No way this pull makes any sense to me. What kind of a move is that? That doesn't get anything right. Yeah, I feel like this is just bad, but like we're missing something. We're definitely missing something. There might have been a way to maybe separate these guys if I try it hard enough. If this were not in the way, I guess that would be really nice. In fact, like, okay, so if I had an up right here that was pushed inside and then redirected to an up, where would that have to be? If it were here, like, it being here seems very important. It feels like I just don't want you to be here. But where else can you be? I can't, you know. It's like the pathway out definitely has to click all 3 of these. I wonder how close I am. I feel like I'm really, really close, but like I'm also not close at all. What? Upright here, upright in, upright. See, I want the upright to be... Actually, where do I want the upright to be? Because an upright in here, like, it's kind of uncontrollable. I don't know if I like that. I suppose if an upright were in here somehow, I don't even know how I get upright. I could pull this entire set down, and then things could get very interesting from there. I could pull this to be vertical and then push it in, so that would be fine. So I just want to get an upright here and here. But the question is how? Like, it looks like there's just no way to do that. There's no prior push that could have helped. Because like, the only way to get the LF here while this LF is still here is there. If I could somehow use something to get you out of the way, maybe. Like maybe I use this to help me get you out of the way. I don't see how that could be performed. Really, how would I get anything through here? Like, what direction would work? No directions would work, actually. In particular, the only reason why getting something through here will work is because this has 3 spaces. So I can get something here and then step under it. But here you can't do that. A horizontal won't work. A diagonal won't work. A horizontal here might work. That could actually be kind of useful. But how would I get this guy inside? Doesn't seem valid. I also don't know what this is for. Like, it feels important but also not important at all. Can I just continue doing this and like seeing what happens afterwards? Because I do want to see what happens afterwards. Like the repositioning. Sorry, yeah, the jeez. Oh. Okay. The portal should still work. Okay, I can do that. That's out. I can push you over. That goes in. I can make one final pull. So with this pull, this becomes available. So what happens here? Oh yeah, that happens. Right. I forget, before this, I'm pretty sure I have to do this kind of move. That blocks all possible portal spots, making this valid. That. I suppose portaling out is also valid, but that gets a direction I don't like. So now what? Aren't we missing something? Aren't we missing something? We're missing something, right? Yeah, we're missing... What comes first? We're missing a left. I feel like the left has to be this one. Like, it really feels like if this were not clicked. That would be really nice. But how to get you not clicked and also, like, you know, not stuck? I can't leave. This up push is so bad. I can't move that up push back down. Right? I don't know, can I? Can I access this guy first? No, I definitely cannot access you first. Nope. Ah. It feels like that's necessary, but is it necessary? Is there any move that I'm missing at this point in time? I suppose if I just didn't touch you at all. But no, the thing necessitates this. I'm just gonna leave. Just check. Right. That's that facing right. So similarly, we have to touch this guy because it's facing right. Going here first is bad. And also, like, this guy eventually faces right as well. So there's no point leaving another right. It just definitely feels like this is necessary. But I've split these guys. Are you freeable? You don't look freeable. There's something I'm missing here. What is it? What is it that I'm missing here? Oh, I don't know. Like, isn't this also bad? Because this isn't right. Like, shouldn't this also be able to, like, overlap with this guy? Which at this current point it is not able to. Because you are stuck in the way. There must have been some way. Or like, yeah, there must have been some way to leave without ever activating this guy. This third guy. Like, some way to split them apart. Is there? I don't know, it looks like there is no way to do that. These guys are like just stuck together. I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid these. Because I know I'm supposed to avoid one. The reason I have to avoid one because, like, unless I'm reading these wrong. Unless I'm somehow reading these wrong.